What's going on, everybody? So today I am doing a highly requested video of my car, which is the suspension setup. I haven't done this in a while, but I feel like it's probably time to do it since I'm gonna be upgrading coils soon. But I am just chilling in that same spot where I filmed my walkthrough of pretty much the exterior parts. I'll probably link that up there in the cards, or link it down below. The only new thing added to the car is the rotors. I don't know if you guys see it. There you go, just blanks. Yeah, so let's start off with the suspension. Let's start off with the coilovers. I am running the Function Form Type 1s. They're one of the cheapest coils you can get there or get out there on the market for the stand scene. These coils are off my 4-door, my sedan. And at the time I didn't want to spend any money buying new coils, so I decided to just use the coils that I got off my 4-door, the slammed one. And put on this car, and then they've been doing good at the track, you know, just like how to do some adjustments, how to swap the springs back and forth like here and there. But on the spring rates though, I'm running 16K PIC racing or PIC performance springs in the front, 16Ks. The rears are running 12K function form type, function form springs. They do its job, you know. There's a lot of better coils out there for the track. Like, not too many people think about function form type 1s, but if you're just trying to go out there, have a blast, or learn something, you just bring out your car with the type 1s. I mean, they do its job. They're a little soft when you buy them, because I think they're around 10K with 6Ks in the rear, but they're not too bad. But I recommend like Buddyclub N Plus racing spec, and those cost around, I think, 1200 with the top hats and 1000 without top hats, if I'm correct. And then Fortune Auto has really good coilovers for cheap, and they make it suiting you. I don't know what else coils, but overall that's my coilovers. And then moving on to the camera kits. Front camera kits, I'm running the Buddyclub P1 Racing camera kits. They do its job, you know, they just do what they do. I had them on the 4-door also, and then the bushings or ball joints never went out on them, and they cost me $70 brand new. They don't cost that price, but I found it on Craigslist from this guy. He was selling it, and I was like, hey, you know, they're new? He's like, yeah. And they're 70 bucks, and they're real. It was just sitting in his garage the whole time, and he didn't have a Civic anymore, so sold it to me for 70 bucks brand new, which I was like, dude, I gotta go scoop it up right now. So that was the time when I think I got my brother to drive me and get it, because the 4-door too active to drive. And then rear camera kits. If you guys saw my how to install a camera kit video, I was running Buddyclub rears before, but the bushings on it are blown out. So now I'm running Skunk 2. They're good. They just got loose like a couple of times until I finally decided to Loctite it, and ever since I Loctite it, they never got loose, and they'd be fine. They don't clunk or anything or squeak like how most people say Skunk 2s do. And those costed me, I think, $150, I think. Yeah, $150, and they're real too. If you guys haven't seen that video too, showing you guys how to figure out if the Skunk 2 camera kits are real or fake, because they do make fake ones, and a lot of people have them. They've been trying to sell it to me, but I don't have them. Moving over to Swaybar, I am running the USDM ITR rear Swaybar. Takeovers like that come in the US, and there is a 22, but the JDM ITR one is a 23. So mine's a 22 millimeter, and it does its job, you know. And then I put on energy suspension bushings, because the older ones, they were like old and worn down, and I have an install video on that too. Subframe brace, function 7, and the lower controls are function 7s. Got those for pretty cheap on Craigslist. The guy was trying to get rid of them, but no one wants to fork out like 500 bucks for them. So I ended up getting it from the guy for $250, and they're real. I checked to make sure they were real and not buy the fake replica ones that they have out there, and that was $250 with the for the lower controls and the subframe, which is mad cheap. I got lucky on that one on Craigslist, so you guys should do some Craigslist hunting. You guys will probably find a lot of things on there. Front sway bar is the stock EX one, which is I think a 23 in the front. I had to check, 23 or 24, I forgot. But it comes stock on the EX model cars, like the sedans and 2-doors. That's why I always get an EX, because you know it has sway bar and yeah. Because if you buy LX or DX, you have to buy the lower control from the EX in order to fit the sway bar, because the LX and DX doesn't have holes for the Endlinks to go on. Strut bars, front strut bar is a Nuespeed front strut bar. This is a regular front strut bar. They're hard to come by now, but this one actually isn't mine. It's my brother's. I'm just using it in the meantime since this car is down. And I really want to find one, but they're really hard to find for some reason. They're like a gem. Our rears is a Spoon Sports rear strut bar, and yeah, just Spoon Sports rear strut bar, yep. I'll probably link all the parts that I have on my car down below, and you guys could tally it up if you guys want to buy the same stuff as I do. But keep in mind, I am no suspension expert or anything like that. I've taken my car a couple times to the track, so it's like I figured out what I needed and I swapped over here and there, adjusted the camber, adjusted the tone and all that. Like, just keep in mind, if you do end up getting the same exact setup as me, does that mean that the car will drive the same as my car? Reason is because, you know, when you're on the track, it all depends on the drivers. Just because I'm running Swaybar and shit doesn't mean that you need to get it. Just get what you need. Take your car out to the track first, bone stock or something. Well, at least with tires and feet or something, and then figure out what you need from there. Work your way around. For me, I already had everything, so I just took it to the track, and then I found out that it really didn't benefit me. It didn't really make my driving better, because it's just me personally. I have to become a better driver on the track. This setup right now, it works for me. I don't need anything else. I'm just looking at 2 new coilovers because I just had these coilovers for a while now, and I don't want to. Kind of want something with dampening, because Type 1s, you guys know, Freshmore Type 1s, they do not have dampening. Can't adjust dampening, and I want to have play with that when I'm at the track. I want to make adjustments, figure out what I need to do. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, if you guys have any other videos, let me know, or any other videos you want me to make, let me know. Like, my car's at that stage where like there's nothing else to do to the car. It's just, you know, it is there. It does its job. It gets me from point A to point B, and then just in the track. Well, it drives through the track, drive back home from the track. So that's just how the car looks. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm trying to get more better content out, I always say in every video, and hopefully the channel grows a lot bigger. I mean, the channel is growing but slowly, but it's growing, so that's all that matters. Here's this little walk through the car in the meantime, I guess. My friend's selling those stickers. If you guys want those stickers, let me know. This is a sick ass Pikachu holding a flag. And I put it right on the Honda. Yeah, that is it. And if I haven't said, September 24th, at Autoclub Speedway and Fontana, I'll be running my car with Buddyclub. I might bring the camera out, but who knows, because filming and racing at the same time is kind of hard. Well, I'm gonna have a GoPro in the car, but I don't want to leave my gear out on, like, in the garage that I'm renting at Autoclub Speedway, because you just never know if someone's gonna take your stuff. So you guys see, I might switch over to the small Sony camera that I have, so I can just leave it in my car when I'm racing too. And then the day after that, I have Motor Union. It's in Mira Mesa, Green Flash Brewery. If you guys want to come by, my car will be showing. I'll be showing my car after Autoclub, so I'm gonna be racing, and then the next day showing the car. And I'm not gonna wash the car. I'm just gonna bring it as is, like how I raced off the track with shitload brake dust. I mean, my car's not really a show car. It looks nice, but you know, just my daily. Get me from point A to point B, and it's reliable single cam. Yeah, so hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, dislike, subscribe. Up to you guys. So peace. This is a time lapse of me jacking up the car, taking off from rim and the coppers begin.